Today on People Now, world leaders honor the life of former President George H.W. Bush during his funeral service at the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C.
Also today, first comes love, then comes marriage. We're learning what comes next for newlyweds Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra.
Inside Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin's newlywed life.
The news you've been waiting for. Kim K reveals why the Kardashian clan isn't doing the famous family Christmas card this year.
And why Cardi B and Offset called it quits.
Vanderpump Rules stars Jax and Brittany get real about how their relationship has changed and how they're preparing for their upcoming wedding.
It's today on People Now. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to People Now. It's good to see you here. You are looking at a live video we're about to bring up here as former President George H.W. Bush, who died Friday at the age of 94, is being remembered at a state funeral. It's going on right now in Washington, D.C.
The service is being held at Washington National Cathedral. All 5 of the living Bush children and their spouses stood outside of the U.S. Capitol building to watch as their father's casket was removed on Wednesday morning after lying in state since Monday evening.
Now, members of the military carried the 41st President of the United States flag-draped casket as others lined the steps of the building. They saluted. Cannons were fired in honor as a military band played as Bush's casket was loaded into that presidential hearse and then made its way to this service.
And the motorcade took Bush's body past the White House and to the Washington National Cathedral.
So all 4 living former presidents, Obama, George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, and Jimmy Carter, were in attendance, as well as President Trump. We'll keep you posted on this. We're continuing our exclusive coverage of Priyanka and Nick's wedding. The newlyweds are this week's People cover story, and we have all of the behind-the-scenes details about their epic nuptials and their post-wedding plans. After hosting 225 of their closest family and friends for a 5-day extravaganza at a palace in India, no big deal, the couple are looking forward to their private honeymoon. Priyanka joked that it would be, quote, at some resort somewhere in the world. So pretty broad spectrum there. We'll see if we can figure out where it is. So then after their post-wedding getaway, the couple will be deciding where to call home. They both have busy careers, but Jonas says the two are determined to prioritize each other in everything they do. He adds that the two plan to, quote, make every day special, whether together or apart. They've even made a pact to go no more than 2 weeks without seeing each other and to make sure that they talk multiple times a day. Those are great goals. As for starting a family, well, the newlyweds say they plan to take things as they come. Priyanka says, quote, we definitely want kids, and when the time is right, it will happen. But the couple plan to try and stay in their honeymoon period for as long as possible, with Nick saying, quote, let us be married first for a while before we have to make all these big decisions. We'll give them their space, but we do want to see what's going to happen. All right. Kate Middleton is making the most of her future queen status. The Duchess of Cambridge gave us major snow princess vibes on Tuesday as she attended the annual reception held by Queen Elizabeth at Buckingham Palace for diplomatic representatives and staff. Now, Kate chose a glittering sequined off-white gown with sheer cap sleeves for the occasion. She attended the event alongside Queen Elizabeth and Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, and the 3 women were a regal trio for sure in matching white gowns and tiaras. In a little nod to the late Princess Diana, Kate chose the Lover's Knot tiara for that event, also known as the Cambridge Lover's Knot. It is one of the best-known tiaras from the British royal family's collection, mainly because it was one of Diana's favorites. And that's not all. Kate wore pearl drop earrings originally belonging to Diana as well, so she was well represented. Earlier that same day, Prince William and Kate Middleton hosted a Christmas party at Kensington Palace. Their guests of honor were military families whose loved ones are deployed in Cyprus and will be away for the holidays. Now, after the party, they headed to Cyprus, where they met with Royal Air Force personnel and delivered gifts from their families. Stick around later in the show. We'll have more on that fun Christmas party and how the royal family is decorating for the holidays with our royal correspondent, the one and only Imogen Lloyd-Webber. She's coming up.
Yes.
All right, now, if you've checked Twitter today, you may have seen the crazy backlash over a new report about French fries, everybody.
So a Harvard University professor says eating more than 6 fries per serving is basically dangerous to your health. Obviously, Twitter has been pretty salty about the professor's findings. I know, I'm really into puns.
Wow.
So we're wondering,
you are.
Will you curb your fry eating or not? So vote in our People poll or just tweet us your answer with the hashtag PeopleNow. I think people are going to be very upset about
Serving
this.
sizes always get me, but like...
Depends on the size of the fry, too.
And what about waffle fries? Have we thought about that?
That's true. You probably can only eat 3 waffle fries.
How many fries is a
waffle
waffle fry?
But still, 6. Who just eats 6 fries?
We're going to check in on the results of this fascinating poll and your opinions on the fry controversy a little bit later. First, though, you have Star Treks.
Yes, we are kicking off Star Treks today with some positive vibes. Always good to start out with some positive vibes, right? Anna Faris is qualified for happiness. Following her divorce to Guardians of the Galaxy star Chris Pratt, the Anna Faris isn't qualified host is moving on and happy with her boyfriend of almost a year, cinematographer Michael Barrett. Good for her. The mom star and Barrett recently spent Thanksgiving with her family and 6-year-old son Jack in Maui. A source close to the couple reveals to People, quote, "They had the best vacation. You could tell everyone very much enjoyed spending time together." The House Bunny star and ex-Pratt, who's currently dating author Katherine Schwarzenegger, remain friendly with one another. The terms of their divorce include joint custody and no spousal support. They've also agreed to live no further than 5 miles apart from each other. The two couples were recently spotted on Halloween to take son Jack trick-or-treating. Sources telling People, quote, "Everyone had a good time. They were making an effort to make sure Jack had a great Halloween." I love that. All right, the Biebers are living their best lives. A little more than 2 months after their secret wedding ceremony, Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin are staying below the radar as they enjoy their newlywed life, but they're also headed back to work. Hailey returned to the runway to hit up the Versace pre-fall collection on December 2nd, and sources tell People the Biebs is back in the recording studio. The singer teased fans in an Insta post on November 29th, writing, "You will hear something from me sooner than you think." All right, Justin, we're waiting. How soon is soon? The pair plan on spending more time at Justin's Canada home because of the peace and quiet they get there. But do not worry, a Bieber pal cleared up the rumors that they're moving to Ontario for good. The couple is planning a bigger wedding ceremony for the new year and are looking forward to starting a family at some point. The source telling People they talk about babies, but after the wedding. I don't know. To me, it sounds like Justin and Hailey have it all figured out. Those are your Star Treks for today.
All right, so Justin and Hailey, I love, to me, it's a good sign when a celebrity couple is kind of playing it off the radar, not many Insta posts. To me, that says, hey, we're actually working on building together and not worried about what everyone thinks about our building together.
Yeah, I also think it's a good sign that he's going back into the studio and working, because there was rumors and talk that he was going to take a step back from music
yeah.
And then obviously fans were very upset. I think it's great he's kind of balancing married life and then also working on music. I like it. I actually really like these two together.
I do too. Also, by the way, the music thing is going to go through the roof with the love songs now, right?
So
like nothing
sappy,
inspires
love
an
songs,
artist.
Everything's happy, great.
It's going to be pure love songs.
If you're into that kind of music, the happy songs.
Yeah, let's talk. Okay, Anna Faris and Chris Pratt. I love that they're making it work together. She's been in several times. She's so sweet and such a genuine person. You can tell that with this couple, a lot of people say it, but you can tell they really are doing whatever it takes for their kid, you know?
Yeah, I like that they're choosing to live close together and get together on events like Halloween. We've had a bunch of them in. I mean, Catherine's super chill, Anna's super chill. I like that they're all kind of remaining friendly, especially when there's kids involved.
Katherine Schwarzenegger also is from that family that there's a lot of family structure, the big family. I think it's really important to her that she would be mature enough and cool enough to be able to step into what could be kind of a touchy situation and navigate that well. I mean, look, the Schwarzeneggers and everyone in the family tree, there's been drama there. They know how to navigate.
I know, but good vibes, right? Positive vibes. I told you, and I delivered those vibes.
You did. Thank you. All right, stay with this. Why are the Kardashians canceling their iconic Christmas card, everyone? Plus, Vanderpump Rules stars Jax and Brittany, they give us an update on their wedding planning, plus the time that Lisa Vanderpump came to Jax for advice. Oh, it really happened. Stick around for that story.
All right, guys, now, as you've heard, there's been some serious Twitter backlash after a Harvard professor suggested that people limit their French fry consumption to just 6 fries per serving. Let's check in on our poll what you guys think of this.
No, I love them too much.
Surprising, though, 14% of people are actually saying this is now making them think about how many French fries they are
Good
consuming.
to think about being healthy, but like again, serving size, like technically on the side of like a Cheez-Its box, it says like 6 of them. I'll eat the whole box. Like nice to know, but I know what I'm getting into with fries, and I'm eating the bunch. Right? Come on. You guys are, okay. If the crew agrees, we're eating as many as we want. Keep voting, though, in our People poll. Maybe we'll change the tide with some health nuts. I don't know. But here we go. Let's move on to this.
So, you guys, sad news. There will be no more Kardashian holiday Christmas card. As we know, Kardashians are known for their elaborate cards in the past. We've seen them grow and change over the years. So this is kind of a surprising thing, I think.
I'll tell you what it is. Devastating.
Are you really devastated, Jeremy?
Well, I'm not, but I do want to know why, right? And so Momager Kris Jenner is saying that she's basically given up on trying to get everybody together in one place for the photo. That's one reason.
Yeah, obviously they're very busy, so that's legit. But Kim also says it's because of last year's dramatic photo shoot. Do you remember this?
Yes.
It was on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Basically, it ended with Kim telling Kourtney, "You're the least interesting to look at."
So
which in that family is a pretty big burn, I would say.
It's a huge burn because it seems like they care about how they're presented and their image and everything like that. A little bit. So out of that shoot, though, we did get that epic Advent calendar, all the sisters, which was cool. It's a whole Advent theme leading up to the photo. Pretty smart marketing move, as is pretty much everything.
Yeah, because it keeps coming back for every every day led up to this picture. And then looking back at some of the other epic shoots they did, this was the 2013 card, the Neon Carnival Extravaganza.
Yeah, I remember people thought that this was maybe sort of in honor of the fact that their life is basically a media circus. I think it captures that sensibility, right?
That one, I mean, I could look at that forever, just seeing all the little...
It's hard to make it all out.
They also had the 2012 card. It's a little different, featured a festive, celebratory look.
They loved it nice and faded and out of focus. This way you didn't really know who was who, but you knew it was the... There they are!
I'm always surprised how young they look here. This is, okay, so obviously you see Lamar. This was before some of the more dramatic events in their life, like Lamar, his overdose, Chris and Caitlyn's divorce.
Yeah, then we go way back even further, pre-drama, 2008, the card there, all about the classic holiday red. I like this. This was kind of a clean, sort of classic look. This one, they're kind of getting their footing at this point.
For the babies, all of the babies.
If you could go back to this picture and tell them what was going to happen over the next 10 years.
I don't think you believe it.
I don't think they would
believe
believe
it. So much has happened.
Yeah, bummed that there's no card here, but at least we're going to see pics from the Kardashian holiday party, no doubt.
We'll definitely be putting those on the gram.
All
right, and then I woke up to this news and I thought it was absolutely crazy, but check this out.
And we got a lot of love for each other, but things just haven't been working out between us for a long time, and it's nobody's fault. It's just like, I guess we grew out of love, but we're not together anymore. I don't know, it might take time to get a divorce, and I'm gonna always have a lot of love for him because he is my daughter's father, and yeah.
Cardi B and Offset splitting. There you go. So apparently this is real, that it is over for Cardi B and Offset. Cardi made it at least Instagram official on Tuesday night.
I always think it's crazy that she does this on Instagram, but then at least it's coming straight from her. Offset even commented on it, writing, "Y'all won," on his ex's post, which I'm not sure exactly what that means.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've gotten a lot of hate, and there's been a lot of people kind of gunning for them the whole time.
Do you think he's talking about to the fans?
Kind of.
And probably the media and all the
people making accusations and all that kind of stuff. And people hasn't heard officially from either Cardi or Offset's team. Some fans are thinking it could be another prank from Cardi. She's done it before. Remember on the VMAs, she walked out with like the fake baby, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
She could be a prankster, but she seemed pretty emotional here.
I know. I feel like maybe they got in a fight, and this was her just reacting, and maybe it'll kind of circle back, and it won't actually officially end. I
could see that happening, actually.
Maybe.
Like just a quick knee-jerk
blow up,
reaction.
you post on Instagram, maybe you regret it. But they have been through a lot. There was the cheating scandal that rocked the relationship in January. Offset's kind of had to stand by Cardi after she's facing the legal battle with the New York City strip club brawl.
Which got tons of attention.
A lot going on. The stuff with,
A lot of people also wondering about the ring. So the ring's an 8-carat ring he gave her in October of last year. Not seen on set of any of the photos of Cardi from this music video she was making in Miami. We have some pictures here. So there you go.
You don't see the ring, but you obviously see a lot of bling everywhere else.
Yeah. And so this photo is getting attention not only for that, but for other reasons as well.
Yeah. So another thing people are talking about from this music video is this outfit. And it's actually very similar to what we saw in another video shoot from Nicki Minaj.
Right.
She wore a similar outfit in Future's 2017 video for You the Baddest. Looking at the two outfits, they are very close.
Well, and remember Nicki and Cardi B, they've got this history, ongoing feud. They had called off the feud in October, so we thought. But if there was going to be anything to kind of reignite it, I feel like little pokes like this could do it, if it's really a poke. But there's no way she wasn't aware that this comparison would be.
Yeah, it seems like she did this on purpose, right? They look very similar.
Yeah, I mean, it's at least like inspired by, right? Like at the very least, there's a similarity, and you have to think that she was aware.
Because they called off that feud on social media, but part of me thinks the feud is alive and well, because this was another big deal. Nicki actually included two of Cardi's rivals, sisters Jade and Batty G, in the video for her new song, Good Form. Now remember, those two were the bartenders at the center of Cardi's strip club brawl, which Cardi was due in court for on Friday.
Nothing subtle about that.
No, I think that's like very purposeful, and I think that these two are definitely still going at it.
What I want to know is how will Nicki respond to Cardi's news of the split if this maintains and it is actually all true?
I know.
Will she come straight out and say something? Will it be subtle shade? Will it be something direct in a video? I don't know.
Stay tuned. So much drama.
Let's talk about this. Beyonce and Ed Sheeran, they are stirring up this controversy, at least a debate over their wardrobe on Twitter.
Yeah, the two sang together on Sunday night at the Global Citizen Festival in South Africa. Now, Twitter is very divided over how they dressed.
Let's bring it up. There we go. So there's the pic. So Beyonce, obviously super glam. Ed,
huge elaborate
jeans,
outfit.
Jeans and a t-shirt. It's his look, but there's some tweets, so people reacting to this. Here's the first one. Ed Sheeran is a 27-year-old man. The fact we've enabled him to feel it's okay to dress like this at all, let alone next to Beyoncé, really boils my bleep.
And another post echoes saying a pitch-perfect representation of a male versus female employee's expected level of work for the same position.
All right, so
I think
what
it's
do you think?
complicated though, because Beyoncé is known to go all out at her concerts, the big outfits, and obviously we know Ed Sheeran is more laid back. He's always wearing just like a t-shirt,
We were
flannel.
talking about this before because I was trying to make the point exactly that what you just said. In the entertainment business, people have a brand, they have a look, it's something they do. But it is hard to think of a female artist that would dress like that. I was saying earlier, Avril Lavigne might have back in the day, right?
But even she's way more all out and on brand. Ed Sheeran is just like rolled out of bed, but that's his look.
I think the entertainment business is a hard place to have the debate, but it does point it out. One fan actually made that sort of specific point that it would be alarming if Ed came out in a suit. He's not known for doing that. That's not his look. That's not his vibe.
And then Twitter fan Dave Hannon fixed it. There we go. That's pretty funny. I definitely think it's a more nuanced conversation and it's an interesting take. So I feel like it's something kind of to explore a little more.
Yeah, you guys, guess what? You can let us know what you think of this whole wardrobe debate. You can use the hashtag #PeopleNow.
All right, on Monday's Vanderpump Rules, we saw a moment nobody thought would ever happen. I definitely did not. Jax Taylor getting down on one knee and proposing to his girlfriend, Brittany Cartwright.
Big change of heart, all kinds of stuff happening. We sat down with the two. They are actually a very happy couple. We talked about their wedding plans. Watch this.
So excited about my dress. It's gorgeous. I did find it the first shop that I ever went to. I did not want to do that. I really wanted to have that experience of shopping and coming to New York and looking and going to Atlanta and like just all these different places to go shopping. But I put it on and I just fell in love. It's not gonna be on the show this season. I do try on dresses though, but as soon as the cameras left, I stayed with the family and I happened to find it that day. So, which I'm actually excited about because I didn't want it to be on the show because that would mean Jax would see it.
Are you mostly agreeing on what you want with the wedding? Is there something that you have to have?
No, that's the one thing is that we like the exact same things. Other than music, we like everything the same.
Oh, really? What's the music discrepancy?
Well, I mean,
He likes like 80s and I was born in 89.
I like Hall I love Hall and Oates.
Oh, okay.
I love like Depeche Mode, Tears for Fears.
So you're gonna have like a section of the
Journey,
playlist that's yours
I
for
know
the
Journey
80s,
in Chicago
80s kids.
are.
Is there something that you definitely need, Brittany?
Yeah. The castle was like a huge one. I've known I wanted to get married there since I was 10. So it was very great that he loved the castle. So
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
so
so
if he
beautiful.
wouldn't have liked that venue, that would have been horrible
Would've been
because
a
that
deal
was my like
10 years old?
passion,
Yeah,
because it's in Kentucky. So think about it, a castle in Kentucky.
No, it's
like
like-
that was something I wanted whenever I was a little girl and thought I was a real princess. My parents would drive me past the castle sometime.
Can we please go to that wedding at the castle?
I would love to.
We're also used to seeing Jax and Lisa Vanderpump butt heads. They get into screaming matches on the show. There's no secret about how they feel.
But Jax opened up about the surprising moment when Lisa came to him for advice. Check it out.
Season 3, I think she was having an issue on her show, and she's like, Jax, how do you deal with this? And I'm like, are you Lisa Vanderpump? She's like, how do you deal when they're all mad at you? Like, what do you do? What is this? I go, Lisa, I don't care, man. I just don't, it is part of the thing, and just let it go. She's
Was
like,
that your
"Oh."
just like, just I don't
Well,
care?
I told that's how she's like, how do you do it? Because at those times I was always getting it from somebody, and she's like, how do you deal with it? I'm just like, I just do it. I don't really let it think, process too much.
Girls can't do that. It's
Girls
good.
can't do that.
All right, Prince William and Kate Middleton have officially kicked off their holiday celebrations, hosting a Christmas party at Kensington Palace for military families. Here to tell us all about it is our royal correspondent, Imogen Lloyd-Webber. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm excited to talk about this event. It sounded like it was equal parts fun and meaningful, but walk us through it a bit. How they make sure it was a memorable party for guests of all ages there.
Yeah, Prince William and Kate hosted a party for military families serving in Cyprus at Kensington Palace, as you mentioned. After Kate noticed a patch of snow on the ground, the pair were jolted by a blower dispensing the white stuff as they made their arrival to the bash. Kate and William then shared a laugh at their moment of surprise.
Love it.
At the palace party, kids enjoyed a fun mix of activities, including a photo booth, Christmas stockings, snow globe decorating, and cracker making, and of course there was an appearance by Santa Claus. The event was held in partnership with the Royal British Legion charity, and Kate gave a speech recalling when Prince William served as a helicopter pilot in the Royal Air Force. She said in part, quote, "When William served in the Falklands or went search and rescue, I remember how it felt. But I can't imagine how it feels when your loved ones are away on active service during Christmas. The absence of people you love must be especially hard at this time of year or at those special family moments." She also said that they were really looking forward to flying to Cyprus on Wednesday to visit with some of the mums and dads of the little ones they met at this party.
All great events going on there. Now, aside from this being such a good cause, Kate's having a holiday fashion moment here as well, which, of course, here at People, our fashion team is noticing this. Tell us about the outfit.
Absolutely, yeah. The royal mum of three opted for a festive tartan skirt by Amelia Wickstead with a broad-cropped cashmere black cardigan and matching boots.
All right, and their children getting into the Christmas spirit too. They weren't on hand at this party, but their grandmother, Carol Middleton, revealed this week that she has a special way of celebrating with each of them. It's fit for a prince or a princess, of course.
Of course. In her first ever interview, Carol Middleton revealed that she likes to have as many Christmas trees as possible in her home, including one for each of her grandchildren's rooms so they can decorate it themselves.
That's great.
Yeah, having their own tree may sound slightly indulgent, but it turns out Carol is a fan of balance, Jeremy.
I like that.
She also said, quote, "I think one of the most important qualities of a good parent is discipline. That doesn't mean you're strict, but routine is vital." Maybe structure is a nicer word.
There you go.
You can't suddenly start teaching them about politeness at 13. You have to do it from the start.
This is a very clear idea here.
Absolutely. Usually William and Kate alternate spending Christmas between his family and hers, but their office at Kensington Palace has confirmed that they will join Prince Harry and Meghan Markle for church services in Sandringham this year with the Queen.
Watching for that, yep.
Yes.
And we can't forget about the other royal residences.
Not.
The royal fam already decking all the halls. It is magnificent. Let's take a look and talk about it here.
Yes, St George's Hall at Windsor Castle hosted both Prince Harry and Princess Eugenie's weddings this year, and the tree is fit for a queen.
That is amazing.
It's a 20-foot Nordman fir tree from Windsor Great Park. Decorators had to use ladders to cover the tree in gold trimmings, as well as crown ornaments, tiny replicas of the imperial state crown, which Queen Elizabeth wore for her 1953 coronation, as well as the opening of Parliament ceremony every year.
Wow.
It's stunning, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah, and then here, this Buckingham Palace is also decorating. We're watching here as a marble hall transforms for the festive season.
I love it. Yeah, they really put so much work and so much meaning
Absolutely.
into even those details.
Of course, big royal tradition.
Yeah, festive all around. Thank you so much, Imogen.
Good to see you.
All right, we're taking one last look at our People poll. We've been asking you if you'd cut back on fries or not. After the shocking news, you should only eat 6 fries per serving. Looks like, yeah, a lot of people are not cutting back.
Yeah,
I think it's impossible.
No chance that was going to happen. All right, we'll be back with another question of the day tomorrow. Tune in for that. And coming up tomorrow, Big and Rich's John Rich is here live talking all about the big way he's helping our nation's troops.
Plus, Eva the Diva from Real Housewives of Atlanta is here spilling all the season's drama, so make sure to tune in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.